Look at those stars. These are the adventures of the VSS Gallant's many voyages.
And I am her captain, Azalea Clark.
Wow! You do a great Azalea Clark.
That's because I am her. Or was. Or never was, actually. I was an actor who played her. Anyway, I came by to thank you for the rescue yesterday, and for welcoming me to your home base. If there's anything I can ever do for you, I'm just a quad sponder message away. Nice to meet you, too.
Dennis, there's an emergency. Help!
What are we doing?
Tracking down seasons of Beyond the Stellar Horizon.
Whoa, I'm down for Horizathon any day of the week, but how's this an emergency?
I met Captain Clark, the real Captain Clark. She's here, and I met her. Give me episodes!
You met Captain Clark?
She came to thank me, thank us, for saving her life.
Just like in your fanfic.
She must never see that.
I understand.
Never.
I would never fix snitch.
I will haunt your family for generations.
I promise I won't.
Your great-great-grandchildren will cry out, who is she and why won't she leave us alone?
Okay, look. Ray saves the VSS Gallant. And delete.
Burn any copies, salt the earth, then burn down the earth!
Ew, season 9.
Was that the one with all the Eddie episodes? What was up with that?
The actors went on strike, but since Admiral Eddie was an actual robot, he could still work. Honestly, they should have paused production. Listen to the episode titles. Eddie stays the course. Eddie steers the ship. Eddie stays the course part 2?
Eddie episodes were the worst.
I bet he got a lot of angry fan letters.
He got one from me. I'm not proud of it.
So, when's the Horizon binge begin?
I was thinking you could throw one of your legendary Dennis film festivals.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I'll clear it with Captain Clark first to make sure it won't be weird for her. It'll be a cool, casual conversation. I'll use words.
It's not that. Home base hates the show.
I'm sorry. I'm still trying to understand how home base could hate the greatest show ever made.
Well, it's not the show, it's what it represents.
They hate the idea that humanity will rise above petty squabbles and join forces in the selfless pursuit of adventure?
Okay, so when I watched it as a kid, I was like, whoa, that's not going to happen in my lifetime. But now it's like, that's not going to happen ever. And it's kind of hard to dream big these days.
Are things that bad in home base? Are people really that down?
I mean, yes. You know, they make plans to meet with friends a few weeks out, but never more than that. You sometimes hear next month, but you're never going to hear next year.
There will be a next year. There will be a next decade. There will be a space fleet, and I will get that husk!
You don't have to convince me.
I'm gonna just get right to it.
Wonderful. I'm here for it, but you have been saying variations of that sentence for 5 minutes.
Which is why I'm just gonna lay it all out on the table. And just go for it. I think the people around me are giving up. They've lost the ability to even imagine something like the VSS Gallant. I think you can help me change that.
Whatever you need.
I need the Gallant to fly once more. We need to make another episode.
If you can make it happen, I'll be there for you.
This is gonna be hard, isn't it?
Nearly impossible.
Good news, little robot. I found the Beyond the Stellar Horizon soundstage.
All right! Let's make some movie magic, people!
Do any of us know how to make movie magic?
Dennis, you were just making a movie. Do you want to direct?
Yes, but no spoilers. I want to be totally surprised by the ending.
Okay, that's a no. Lars, do you want to direct?
I'd love to, but I signed the Cinema Manifesto in my 20s, and if I go back on my word, they will come for me. So, unless you want natural light, diegetic music, and tight close-ups of sobbing, I'm not your man.
Okay, well, I guess it will be me. So, action! Ray's Journal. Stardate, Tuesday. We find ourselves on a trajectory to adventure. Is that the set? Narration canceled. Is that the set? The actual set for Beyond the Stellar Horizon?
Some of the set. We'll need to rebuild.
Yes, rebuild. Right away! Are those props? Those are props! Get them!
I'm surprised so many of the props survived.
Is that your shadow quad spawner from episode 210?
What happens in episode 210?
Oh, that's Starless Void.
That doesn't help. Sorry. I never really watched the show. Not my thing.
That breaks my brain and my heart. Let's see. Prosthetic foreheads, 1 of 9. I think 1 box might do it. The captain's chair. Do you mind if I...
Knock yourself out.
Got great lower back support, nice swivel, and a crushing sense of responsibility. Hologram station parts! We need to build the hologram room.
You know, it's not real.
Obviously, it's a hologram.
No, I mean, it's not even a hologram. It's just a room. Movie magic.
Oh, yeah. Obviously. Let's keep it anyway. Just in case. So, is this how you remember it?
It's in rough shape, but I think we can make it work. We're missing a lot of the set. We'll need to rebuild before we even start rehearsals.
We're great at building. So long as the set is a box, or a pyramid, or an upside-down pyramid, we might need some building plans.
I searched the area for plans, but nothing. Our set designer was really into backpacking. Maybe we'll find something at one of the campsites around here.
The plan should be around here somewhere. Found him! We've got plans. Let's go back and start building. Ready, set. Ready, set. Production values matter, people. I want everything to shine like the deflector shields of the VSS Gallant. So break out that metal. Let's get building. If we build it quickly, there might be a bonus for you. Looking good. I think we're looking at a blockbuster here. When's award season? Not that I'm in it for the awards. Just, you know.
I don't think they'll be happening this year.
They're happening.
Little building.
The Intergalactic Exchange Planet Back Alley, where some of the galaxy's grittiest grifters meet to cut their cutthroat deals. We need some grittiness. Break out the brick. Mwah! Perfect. So, how do we do?
Well, it's not the best set I've ever seen, but it's better than anything that happened in Season 9, so let's call it a day. Our journey beyond the stellar horizon begins today, right after these messages.
All right, folks, you heard the lady! All right, people. We don't have a script. We don't have any idea what we're making. We only have 1 cast member, and all of home base hates this show.
That sounds like pre-production to me.
You heard the captain. We're officially in pre-production. Whatever that means.
Not to backseat direct, but you might want to find some cameras?
Right. So you directed a few episodes of Horizon.
Quite a few.
Any advice?
Be confident.
Okay, that's a no.
Focus on your vision, and everything will fall into place.
Cool. What's my vision? Any other directing advice?
Directing is not a job. It's a calling. It's a passion. grab a hold of your vision and never take no for an answer. Except from the investors. And the executive producers. And the standards and practices people. And the lawyers. And anyone who's threatening to quit that day. Oh, and the distributors. But other than that, let no one get in the way of your vision. Wow, that camera's in great shape.
You keep talking about my vision. What if I don't have one?
You have one.
Can you tell me what it is?
That's not how it works. Sorry.
Can't.
That's another one. We now have multiple cameras and no idea what to point them at. I'm sorry, Commander, I can't do this. I'm not some art house visionary. I just want to make a show that makes people believe even for a second that we have a future. That we might just make it past this and we just might make it to the stars.
That sounds like a vision to me.
That's another? Okay, so what now?
Well, you know what your vision is. If you could say one thing to the people watching the show, what would it be?
Don't give up.
Perfect. Then we know how the story ends.
We do?
Inspirational monologue over a crew montage.
I love those.
But you can't do that without a crew.
You're right. Put out the casting call. Attention, people of home base. We are collecting headshots for a top secret project. Let's see those beautiful faces. Dennis, how's it going in casting?
Someone left the door open and then another entire series of doors open? Yeah, quick question. Am I supposed to protect these headshots with my life?
No.
Okay, yeah, sorry, producers went another way, but you would have totally nailed it, though. I gotta run, but enjoy those headshots.
How's casting coming along?
Fine.
Very normal.
Super smooth. So smooth. Milky, shaky, silky smooth, very chocolatey. I can't lie to Captain Clark. Husks ran off with our headshots.
And what's the recovery plan?
Get him back from the husks?
I need to get back into character. Do you mind if Captain Clark takes point?
It would be an honor to share my post with you, Captain Clark. Minor warning, the crew is potentially different from what you're used to, but I am here if you need anything.
Attention home base. My name is Captain Azalea Clark. I will be leading the Headshot Recovery Initiative. Now, I have been told you are the best of the best. Which is fortunate, because I expect to see nothing less. Lars and Dennis, you're our spotters. Ray, you're on comms. Commander, you handle ground combat. Every headshot comes home.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye.
She's good.
Status report.
Headshot recovery at 30%.
All headshots accounted for in the field.
The situation appears to be in hand. Carry on.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Status report.
Recovery at 40%. Field team status is good.
Lars, all assets still on the radar?
Tracked and accounted for, Captain.
Carry on.
Aye, aye.
What is happening?
Keep the comm line clean, please.
Aye, aye.
Status report.
Recovery at 50%. Field team status green. Potential disturbance in 8H.
Copy disturbance in 8H. Disturbance confirmed.
Ken, do you have a clear path to 8H?
I'll make one.
We need a ground report for potential disturbance in 8H.
Aye, aye.
So we all just know what 8H is?
Field manual page 6.
How do you know that?
I read it.
Huh.
Status report.
Recovery at 60%. Field team biostats indicate fatigue.
Call in backup.
Bravo team, you are cleared to move.
Ken, 8H status.
Disturbance appears to be an unusual encampment cluster. Permission to engage.
Granted. Lars, bring up 8H radar and prepare airstrike.
Why is everyone suddenly good at their jobs? I don't like it.
Keep the comms clean.
Okay. Spy?
And take this.
Comprehensive weapon misfire data?
If you find a way to bring that number down by just 1%, you'll save 1,000 lives.
I will.
I know you will. And the response is aye, aye, Captain.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Status report.
Recovery at 80%. Bravo team status is green.
8H is clear.
Well fought, Ken.
You send the best, you get the best, Azzy. Come on. No. You're not serious.
Disorder invites danger, and I will not tolerate unnecessary risk of any kind.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you. Clip, please look at Ken's armory. He's our best swordsman. Make sure he's outfitted accordingly.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Status report.
Recovery 90%.
Lost visuals with remaining headshots. Deploying C-Bot.
C-Bot is...
Indoor voice.
Aye, aye.
It appears the situation is well in hand. Ray will take charge of the operation from here. So, how'd I do?
That was the single most inspiring thing I have ever seen.
You have an amazing team.
I guess I do. Status report. Status report. Is this thing on?
Hey, Ray.
What is the status report, Dennis?
Okay, so, crazy story, but I am in a boat right now.
Why aren't you at your post?
I mean, I was, but then I suddenly lost focus.
Return to your post.
That's more up to the tide and prevailing winds than me at this point.
Lars, status report. Ray, status report. Recovery complete. Thank you, Ray. Aye, aye, Ray.
Casting is gonna be difficult. There are some great choices in here.
Hey, how did you do that?
Do what?
Make my team be good at stuff?
They're very talented.
When they want to be, which has been never until today.
Captain Clark expects greatness. Sometimes people respond to that.
I usually expect chaos, and they never disappoint. Can you teach me how to be a space captain?
No. I could teach you how to act like one.
Will there be improv warm-ups?
No, but come dressed to move.
We are weeks into pre-production, and we don't even have a cast.
We're here to pick the cast, right now.
It should have been done last month. We are burning through our budget.
Has anyone read the script? It is unfilmable and shockingly R-rated.
What script? Oh my God, Dennis, what have you done?
Is that your fanfic? Hand to Zeus, Ray. I did not fic snitch. I deleted it.
He did, and that triggered the Dennis Redundancy Program.
Oh no, the Dennis Redundancy Program!
Wait, what?
Everything you delete is backed up and sent to most of home base. You delete a lot of supercritical data. We honestly thought you were a spy for a while, but... yeah, no.
I'm ruined! C-Bot, throw me in the ocean!
I am C-Bot.
I'm in the sea, whatever!
Everyone calm down.
No!
We cannot function with this much chaos on set. Commander, I have a friend who can help. Let's go find him.
Captain,
You sound strange. Where are you?
I've started a new life, where no one will ever find me.
Hey, what's with this upside-down bucket on the floor?
Occupied! Captain Clark, did you read my fanfic?
No.
Can you promise to never, ever, 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 ever read it?
Help me rebuild my friend, and you have my word.
So Eddie was a real bot?
He was, and is. I have his personality backed up on a drive. All we need now is his body.
This is gonna be strange to hear, coming from me, but I don't think throwing another robot at the problem will fix anything.
Eddie wasn't created to act. He was built to keep deep space crews from killing each other.
Really?
The team that developed Eddie were fans of the show, so they gave us an Eddie of our own. He was the only thing that kept the cast sane. There's his head. I'll start the personality transfer.
Oh, hello. I'm Eddie. I seem to be just ahead. Is this okay with everyone?
Eds, it's Captain Clark. We're looking for the rest of your body now.
That's wonderful to hear. I don't know if this will help your search, but normally it's found just below my head.
Thank you, Eds.
Oh, look, my leg.
I missed you, Eds.
I'm sorry I've been missed.
Did you miss me?
I think you'd like me to say yes. So for sure, yes. Was that correct?
I'll take it.
More me. Very exciting. Is there anything I should know about as I come online?
Yes. The world has been taken over by storm monsters.
Do we like them?
No, they're storm monsters.
I'm sure they're just misunderstood. We are now up to 4 legs. I'm supposed to have 2 legs. But maybe legs 3 and 4 know something I don't.
We'll just go with 2.
All good options.
Eddie, I need you to understand something.
Then I will understand that thing.
The monsters are bad.
No one is truly bad. You just need to see things from their perspective.
They want to destroy humans.
You are quite frustrating.
Eddie, you need to take sides on this one issue.
I am not programmed to take sides. I am programmed to see all sides. Although, is that not a flawed approach? Then again, who am I to question my own programming? And what's more, who am I to believe my own programming to be sacred?
Let's give him a minute.
I can't look to myself for the answer. I am built to guide decision-making, not make decisions. But who else can I look to? Captain Clark? I think I have come to a conclusion.
And what have you decided?
I'd like to arrange a debate where both sides are represented.
You want to arrange a husk/human debate?
It's the only way to come to an informed decision.
Have you looked outside?
Yes. Have you looked inside? It's radiating life and love. And that's not very fair to the husks now, is it?
Welcome to the first, and hopefully last, Husk-Human debate. I am your moderator, Ray. Taking the position, don't annihilate humanity, is Ken. Ken, you have the floor.
Home base, Madam Moderator, I implore you to conclude that debating with monsters is both dumb and stupid. Furthermore, it interferes with my monster fighting time, which is both awesome and fun. I yield back the balance of my time.
Taking the position, love hurt people, also baseball, this tool over here. Can you have a chance to respond?
No.
We now open the floor to questions.
Ken, how do you respond to claims that you and Homebase must be destroyed?
With throwing stars.
You two do not make it easy. He wants to destroy, and yet he wants to not be destroyed. I never thought I'd say this, but I think we may have to agree to disagree? Oh dear.
Ken, I've been looking for your headshot, but I can't find it.
That's because I am not an actor.
You are one of the best actors I've ever worked with.
Keep your voice down, Essie.
You have talent, Ken. Don't hide from it.
The only good thing about the end of the world is that no one looks at me and says, "Are you the dude from Batquake? Say the thing."
Are you the dude from Batquake?
No,
Say the thing!
I'm Ken, and I'm saying goodbye.
I can't believe we have Batquake royalty at home base.
What's Batquake?
You are in for a treat.
Are you crazy?
Batquake, check it out.
I am a bat scientist and a quake engineer. And I'm saying this is madness.
That's him. I know the dude from Batquake.
So I take it Batquake was a big deal?
Only the movie of a generation. It has everything. Bats, earthquakes.
Is there more to that list, or...
No. Okay, we're gonna find the line soon. I know it.
There are 7 billion bats on this planet, and yet we call ourselves kings?
Classic, but not the one. Keep searching. I'm feeling lucky. Play that tape.
For the last time! They don't hang upside down. We stand upside down. And don't you ever forget it.
That is very intense.
The man is the greatest actor of his generation. And it's cosmically unfair that he's also a master ninja. Roll that tape.
Saddle up, boys.
Oh, here it is.
We're getting back to business.
Amazing. Chills. Chills today, chills 10 years ago. That is magic.
No, it is not. It's the dumbest line anyone has ever said on film.
Yeah, but still it would be great if you said it now.
No,
Hey, Ken.
I'm not saying it.
No, I wasn't gonna ask. I just wanted to thank you for Batquake.
No one should thank anyone for that trash.
Oh, I mean, it's your worst film, by far. But, I don't know, it just makes me happy after a hard day.
Did Azalea send you here to say that?
She sent me here to say something else, but I lost the paper and forgot to read it first. But it probably said something like, "Hey, Ken, please help."
I'll think about it.
Ray, do you know when I'll get my script?
Right, script. Soon. So soon.
Did you hire writers?
I did no further questions, please.
Did they quit?
We had some creative differences. They wanted us to decide if we were making a TV show or a movie.
You don't know?
We know, but we don't agree.
Yeah, and they didn't respond well to my notes. Dennis, it's 4 in the morning. I have a family, and I'm throwing this phone away because of you.
I think the deal breaker may have been the pay structure, which is weird. High-profile writers make millions, so exposure should be the best payment.
So there's no script.
Well, I have a backup plan.
Your backup plan is crowdsourcing?
Always is. Look, script pages. Exterior, night. Professional. Enter Warbear Forgeforth, three-headed elder of the Nether Voids. His multi-horned, translucent dragon Bartleby swoops in, landing with an icy roar. The Viscount of Anver has been summoned.
I'm not saying this is bad, but it is not my show.
Maybe. Or maybe we're breaking new creative ground. Check this out. Oh, space, you're big and full of stars, and I love you.
It's a musical.
And?
And that's the end of my argument.
Another script. I had no idea there were so many creative types around here. TBD, something is happening in space.
That one's mine. I figured you guys can fill in the blanks, and then I can still watch it and be surprised.
That guy hits the thing and makes something go into space, and then the other stuff, something's with a sound. Like a rocket?
No spoilers!
A screenplay! Our hero, Octane Sparks, barrels down the city street, streaks of fire trailing his souped-up muscle car. Suddenly a jet streaks through the sky. Ha! As if the Jackal's mighty air armada could stop Octane Sparks and his wheels of flame.
You did tell them to write an episode of Beyond the Stellar Horizon, right?
Yeah, but then they went their own way. More script pages. Exterior, dusk. A rippling mass of purple clouds swirl to cover the skies of a planet that is now nearly empty. A herd of monsters chases our hero when zzzt, a radio crackles. If you can hear me, I need your help. I'm all alone out here. Our hero runs toward the cry into the darkness of a mysterious base, and this seems familiar.
While I appreciate that you want to include everyone in the creative process, Ray, this is a disaster.
I know.
But, as Captain Clark would say, disaster is the crucible where true leaders are forged. You wanted me to show you how to be a captain. This is your chance.
What do I do?
I'd love to give you an inspiring speech, but the writers quit. So, short version. No one else is going to solve your problems. Find what's broken, fix what's broken, do it again.
Easier said than done.
Yes, much.
So what do I do next?
Keep moving forward.
What if moving forward means we start making something bad?
Then we've made something bad. And the next time we make something, maybe we'll learn from our mistakes. But for now, let's make the best show or movie or whatever we're making we can.
All right, let's move on to the table read. We may not have the most amazing script, but we can have an amazing table. Parts for our table. Let's look at the script. Fade in on a sunrise.
Aren't we in space? How does the sun rise?
We'll fix it in post.
Ah, now you're learning to speak like a director.
As conflict resolution officer, I have some script feedback.
Go for it, Eds.
There is no conflict. On page 3, Captain Clark says, "We have to risk the ship. There is no other choice." And Admiral Echelon responds, "Okay." This is where I would normally be brought in to diffuse the tension. But there is no tension.
Good point. Let's update that too. Admiral Echelon responds, okay, but I'm not happy.
Yes. Awesome.
More table pieces. Keep up the search.
Considering my own history, I'm not one to poke holes in a script. But it looks like you've got some continuity problems.
Continuity?
Continuity. Staying the same the whole way through so it makes sense.
Like, here, I'm a good cop gone bad that's robbing my brother's casino. But then in the next scene, I'm a witch casting a spell over a cauldron.
I think practicing the dark arts is only one of many ways a good cop can go bad.
It's not been done, I'll give you that.
Thank you for assembling the script together, Ray, but what are all these different color pages? Usually colored paper is for changed, improved pages.
Those are the improved pages.
Oh.
Yeah.
I also provide the service of diffusing awkward situations. Would you like me to do that now?
Yes.
Yes.
Look, over there! It's something else! You're welcome.
More table parts. We'll make this table like we're making our movie. With care, craftsmanship, passion, a little bit of fear, probably some desperation, and a lot of filler. Look for more table pieces.
Hey, little robot, I don't want to be a downer here, but this whole production is starting to eat into my science budget. You've got a volcano eruption that's going to cost the same as our microbiology lab for a year.
The volcano is plot critical. You got any alternatives?
Vinegar and baking soda?
Sold.
So, we have a cop who is a witch, an exploding volcano.
In space.
Space is an endless mystery, the depth of which we can never fully wrap our minds around. Are your minds so closed to the possibility, the chance, however minor, that somewhere out there, a volcano is exploding, and also there are witch cops, and these things are connected somehow?
Yes.
I don't know. Actually, I'm starting to wonder.
Our table is almost done. One more should do it.
Thanks, Ray.
For what, Dennis?
For making it easy to stay spoiler-free for the movie. I'm listening to the entire script, and I still have no idea what's going on.
That's not intentional, Dennis.
I can't wait to see what happens at the end. Or maybe I already heard the end. I can't even tell it's that good.
Everyone gathered around the table to run through our script, and what did we learn?
You make great tables. But our movie has no story.
If it had no story, that'd be better. This is like anti-story.
We should just act like we know exactly what we're doing, and it's all very deep and meaningful.
You want to pull the art film grift?
It worked for Mumblecore.
It's the only option we have.
All right, hands in. We, the auteurs gathered here today, solemnly swear this disaster was intentional, and that it is inscrutable not because we are dumb, but because we are artists.
I so swear.
I so swear.
I so swear.
I so swear.
Unfortunately, I am required to be honest. I believe Lars pointed out, quite correctly, your budget problem. Namely, you don't have one. But this isn't necessarily bad. It is an opportunity. Think of the creative freedom you have when you aren't limited by things that are possible.
You're right, Eddie. We've got to work with what we have. I know I've seen rocket parts around here, and we're a space movie. A space cop witch volcano movie with an amazing homemade rocket! Once we find those parts. Grab those parts over there for our rocket.
Ray, it appears you are building an actual functioning rocket.
Of course it's gonna function. What's the point of a rocket that doesn't fly?
It's not like the VSS Gallant actually flew through space.
What?
I'm starting to understand how the budget got out of hand so quickly.
Find more rocket parts. Our homemade rocket fits perfectly into our art film.
I could see that. It's like a metaphor for your dreams, or man striving for what's possible.
Well, I meant that it would just look really cool and make people say, oh, I bet that means something, but sure, that too. More rocket parts.
You know, the rocket could be the thing that stops the volcano eruption.
Yes, and then I turn to camera and say, fight fire, meet fire.
I don't understand that at all. That must be great art. Our rocket's almost built. I don't know why everyone doesn't make a movie. This is pretty easy. Find us one more rocket part so we can make movie magic. That's enough parts for our rocket. Or rather, our deeply meaningful metaphor about man striving for greatness.
And blowing up volcanoes.
You've really grown as the leader of this project, Ray. Look at all you've done. Sure, you spent the entire budget and built a completely functional prop rocket, but you act like someone who's in charge. And people are following your lead.
Do they know I have no idea what's going on?
I think so. But I think that means they'll trust you to figure it out.